Tammy Sytch is not seeing too many sunny days anymore. She's serving a 17-year prison sentence, and life seems pretty hard for one of WWE's once-brightest stars. Sytch and WWE itself have touted her status as the first diva in the company's history. Before and after her mid-90s WWE run, Sytch wrestled some matches, but in WWE itself, her character Sunny was a manager and valet for tag teams, including the Body Donnas, the Smoking Guns, and the Godwins. With her charisma and good looks, Sunny undoubtedly outshined the teams she managed, becoming one of WWE's most popular personalities of the period. Sytch was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2011, mostly on the basis of her work in the company, though she did go on to have runs in ECW, WCW, and a few indie promotions. Unfortunately, after her Hall of Fame induction, Sytch found herself with multiple legal problems, mostly having to do with drunk driving. She was arrested numerous times over the years, serving short jail stints and being sent to rehab programs. In March 2022, things got particularly serious. CNN reported that Sytch was arrested in Ormond Beach, Florida, and charged with DUI manslaughter. She had failed to stop at a traffic signal and hit the car of 75-year-old Julian Lassiter, killing him. The Associated Press reported that she'd been driving with 4 times the legal blood alcohol limit, tested positive for cannabis, and also had an open bottle of vodka in her car. She'd also been driving with a suspended license because of her previous arrests. She pleaded no contest and, in November 2023, was sentenced to 17+ years in prison. Prison isn't typically easy for anyone, but Sytch has had a particularly hard time doing hard time, according to reports. Specifically, she's been having health issues. Sytch's legs swelled up sometime after heading to Lowell Correctional Institution in Ocala, Florida, a women-only facility with a capacity of about 1,000. In an interview with TMZ Sports, Sytch said that her leg looked like, quote, somebody put a bicycle tire pump in it and just inflated it twice the size. Sytch added that staff at the prison ignored her condition, even though she could barely walk, and that medical tests revealed that she had a blood clot that required taking blood thinners. WebMD lists numerous factors that can lead to the development of blood clots, such as obesity, sitting too long, smoking, and high cholesterol. Blood clots can be painful, flesh can change colors, and can even be fatal if a piece breaks off and travels to the brain. As far as we know, Sytch hasn't experienced anything so severe, but the risk is still there. To make matters more complicated, Sytch noted that her husband, wrestler Chris Candido, died of a blood clot in 2005. Another big problem for Sytch in prison? Lack of companionship. She appeared on the Bird Calls podcast to talk about her life behind bars, particularly when it comes to intimacy. Sytch bemoaned the lack of male companionship, saying,
"When you're here, you really don't have an option. It's a girl-girl thing. You have no choice."
However, Sytch said that thus far no one had been up to par for her, so she was waiting for somebody of quality. She said being there was like becoming a virgin again. Yet Sytch has gotten a different type of attention behind bars, in the form of fans asking her to sign and ship them her personal possessions. That includes things from her time in prison, such as her ID card.
And then another girl, believe it or not, had the balls to ask me for my underwear.
What?
Sign my underwear so she could bring them home and sell them on eBay.
Besides these kinds of encounters, we can assume that Sytch's life in prison proceeds much like many other prison lives, following strict schedules, maybe taking vocational classes, undergoing substance abuse programs, and so forth.